So, welcome back, dear students. We are going to discuss about, you have already seen the functionings of so now let us see how these arteries and veins works. So if you see, if you are sitting most of the time, this type of posture, if you're sitting like this is not advisable. One leg dangling on the other resting. So the back of one knee rest on the knee of the other. You can see the position of this person, how he's sitting. So what happens is, this is not a right position, and that too you're sitting and swinging it. After a time, we see and feel that the leg which is on the top gives a series of small movements with each heartbeat. So then you can just see how is this blood. So you feel the pins and needles. You say that most of the time, mera pair numb ho gaya. You don't have a feeling. कुछ चुभ रहा है, needles like, do you all feel that? अगर कुछ उसके ऊपर weight डाल के, when you are sleeping also, if you are putting your body weight on your hand or any leg, don't you feel this numbness? Do you have experienced this?
Yes, ma'am.
So you all have experienced it. So let us see why is it happening. Yeah. So in this cardiac cycle, you see that one contraction and one relaxation of the atria and ventricle is called one cardiac cycle. So the contraction, if the short questions it is asked, what is a cardiac cycle? So a contraction and relaxation of atria and ventricle is a cardiac cycle. So what happens in this cycle? The deoxygenated blood from vena cava and oxygenated blood from pulmonary veins enters into the right and left atria respectively. And now both atria contracts, forcing the blood to enter into the ventricles. And the ventricles start contracting and the atria starts relaxing on the ventricular contraction. So this continuous process takes place and the blood moves into the aorta and the pulmonary artery. As I told you, aorta is the largest artery available into it, and then it is pushed into the pulmonary artery. So the aperture between the atria and the ventricle is closed by a valve. Then we can listen to the first sharp sound of the heart. When the ventricles start relaxing, the pressure in the ventricle is reduced. Okay. So the blood which has entered the arteries tries to come back into the ventricles. The valves which are present in the blood vessels, that is closed to prevent the backward flow of the blood into the ventricles. It will not, the purpose of the function of the valves, most of the time, it is very simple that students get confused. The valves does not allow the backward flow of the blood. That is the reason veins has got valves, but arteries has got only one way movement. So, whereas valves has to protect the backward movement, because as you see that we keep on changing our positions of sitting and also when you are sitting or keeping your legs for a long time, if you are using that, it doesn't have the blood cannot flow back. That is the reason you feel swelling, numbness, and all these things. Now we can listen to a dull sound of the heart pump. The atria that is filled with the blood are ready to pump them into the ventricle. So we see them how it is getting repeated. So now these sequential events in the heart, which are cyclical, is called, it includes an active phase called systole and a resting phase, the diastole of atria and ventricle. These two movements are called systolic. If you look at the, the doctors who check your, check the blood pressure, they say that the systolic and diastolic blood pressure. So these are the two movements which helps. The whole process is completed in a point. You just imagine this whole systolic and diastolic process, it gets completed in 0.8 seconds. So what is happening here? You can just see like the time that is needed for atrial contraction is 0.11 to 0.14 seconds. And the time needed for ventricular contraction is 0.27 to 0.35 seconds. Hence, naturally, the blood is pumped into the blood vessels at regular intervals. At regular intervals, this blood is being pumped. And the tissues will not receive the blood continuously, but is in the form of spurts. The artery is passing into the hand. We feel the pressure of the blood moving into it. This pulse rate you have already seen how it happens. This is again you are getting revised. So now see what is a single or a double circulation. Like fish has got a single circulatory system. So what do you mean by a single circulation and a double circulation? Is everybody able to understand? So let us see what happens in human beings. This is the single circulation. Understand the difference between single circulation and double circulation. So the fish is one of the, now if you look at the double circulation, what's happening in double circulation? For example, frog. Frog has got a double circulatory system. So in this, the blood passes twice through the heart, as in human beings also it's happening. Once between the heart and the lungs, and second time between the heart and the body parts. Because in the heart, again, it has to again go to the lungs. Pulmonary vein and pulmonary artery is, pulmonary means from the lungs. So what is happening is this pulmonary artery that carries impure blood is going back to the lung first. From the lung, it is going to the heart for purification. And then it is supplied to all parts of the body. So this type of circulation is called as a double circulation. Please draw this. You all have drawn the single circulatory system. Now, what happens is now, so we know that in double circulatory system, such circulation is called double circulatory system, and the heart is called as a double circuit heart. We call this system in which the heart has got this circulation twice. It is a double circuit heart, and whereas in single, we call it as a single circuit heart. And so if you look at all these examples like frog and other higher animals like reptiles, aves, mammals. What are reptiles, what are aves, and what are mammals? Anybody knows it? What do you mean by reptiles?
Reptiles means just say lizards.
Yeah, the animals that crawl, they are called reptiles. And what are aves?
Reptile.
Very good.
Apes जो चल सकते हैं पैरों पे.
No, aves are the one which fly like birds. Okay. Aves are the animals that have got holes in their bones. So like birds are a good example of it. And the mammals, so you all know it very well. So now let us see what is lymphatic system. What happens in this lymphatic system? So as blood flows, for some amount of fluid, certain solid materials are constantly flowing into it. So to supply the nutrients to all the tissues and the cells of our body. Then you can see that these materials are collected and sent back through the nutrients flows in the capillaries. This is called tissue fluid. And the liquid portion of the blood with nutrients that flows in the capillaries is called as a liquid tissue. And the lymphatic system is a parallel system to venous system, which collects tissue fluids from the tissues and transport to the venous system. So venous system and the lymphatic system, both of them works parallelly together. So venous system supplies impure. What it does is all nutrients are collected by the lymphatic system, and lymphatic system collects it and supplies it to the tissues. Whereas venous system, from the veins, all unwanted and toxins are collected back, and that is again, sent back to the lungs for the circulation, purify, or excretion. For excretion, toxins are excreted out of our body, and some part of it are again recycled into the heart and the lungs, purified for the recycling, and some are excreted out. And this lymphatic system, it will just pick out all nutrients. So this lymphatic system and the venous system has to work simultaneously, parallelly with each other. So this is the lymph, and these tissue fluids that contains nutrients, we call it as a lymphatic system, and in Latin, lymph means water. It is generally water that contains all nutrients into it. And blood contains solid particles. The muscles are attached to the skeleton and it acts as a pump. So we have got only 1 minute left. So we will stop here. We'll continue tomorrow from here. So go through all this and come back. Inshallah, we'll start our next lesson from here.